You gotta love Chicago weather, right? All right, so I've had a Nintendo Switch OLED posted up on Facebook Marketplace for roughly about a month now, and the results you can say have been pretty questionable. However, I finally just got a great offer today, so we're gonna be meeting him up. Apparently he's moving and he's got a bunch of stuff lying around video game wise that he just doesn't want to take the time to piece out and sell. So he just wants to clear up some space and he wants to get a brand new Nintendo Switch in the process, so he hit me up. That's great news for us because we're gonna be getting some really good stuff today. I'm probably in the Switch about $200 for the entire bundle, and I'm very excited because the stuff that we're about to get is gonna be a lot more than what we're in the Switch for. So it's gonna be really cool. So I'm heading over to a police department parking lot to go meet him up, and I will see you guys once I get there. What's up, man?
What's up, bud?
Nico?
Yeah.
Chris.
Right.
It's nice to meet you, man.
You sit, man?
So you could take a look at it and see if it works. It does work. It's basically brand new, but if you want to put the game in there and see if it started up, just
sure, buddy.
wanted to see.
Big old bag of
Oh, wow.
goodies.
And you said the Dreamcast, you don't know if it works or not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it works. You just need the cables.
Okay.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it.
Cool. And I just want to make sure the...
Yeah, you got some, probably the Game Boy games they fell down somewhere. There's one.
Were they in that little case?
Yeah, I got
thing?
cool cases from right here.
Okay.
Some good stuff.
Cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Nico.
man.
You
Yeah,
too.
We'll probably keep in touch.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so here's everything that we got. It's all in the bag. Like I said, that Switch was about $200 of value, and there's a lot more in here. I'm gonna show you guys everything that we got. He also had added some extra stuff that he never talked about on Facebook Marketplace, so I'm gonna show you that stuff too. So let's start digging in. There's a lot of stuff in here. I have no idea if any of the games work. He did say that the Game Boy in here does work, but the Dreamcast, and there's also an Xbox in here. No idea if it works, and I think there's another handheld in here, and that's one of the things that he found. So he found the Xbox, an additional handheld, which is this one. This is a 2DS. I've actually never found one of these in the wild, so 2DS. He said there's no charger and there's no way to test it, so he does not know if this works. The Xbox, I think he said he remembers it not working. These were both found in his garage. Like I said, he's just cleaning up some space to get rid of stuff. The Game Boy does work, he said, and then the Dreamcast, he has no idea if it works. But here we got a 2DS. I'll try to test it later in the video if I have this connection. I don't know how much these go for, but as always, you'll see the price of everything on the screen. Here is a Dreamcast controller. Another Dreamcast controller. And then there's another Dreamcast controller, and there is a memory module in here, so that's really cool. I don't know how much those are, but I think they do sell for a decent amount. Here is the Dreamcast itself. Usually these are a lot more discolored, so I'm pretty happy with how this one looks. There's Worms Armageddon inside. I wish Worms Armageddon for the Nintendo 64 was in here, but Dreamcast is pretty good as well. Really cool to see Dreamcast stuff. There's a lot of Dreamcast games in here. We got NFL 2K1. These are demo games, I think, from the magazine. I don't think these have a lot of value, unfortunately. We got NBA Showtime, NFL 2K. This is the web browser. All of these demo games, as you guys can see. Super cool. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of value unless there's a rare one in here. These were always super nice, though, to get them out of the magazines. Resident Evil, Code Veronica. There's 2 games in here. Yeah, so disc 1 and disc 2. NHL 2K. We got GTA 2. Very, very good game. I remember playing this on the PC a long time ago. Worms Armageddon. Obviously, it's in the Dreamcast. Here, I think, is the rarest Dreamcast game. Shinmu. I think that's how you pronounce it. But all the discs are in there. I think this is like a $40 game, if I'm not mistaken. Very cool to see. So another thing that he did find in his garage was this right here that he just threw in. And he said he doesn't know if it works because he doesn't have the right Game Boy to test it. But we have a copy of Gold, Pokemon Gold. That is an amazing add-on to any deal. He just found this and threw it in. So big shout out to him. That is awesome. I'm gonna see if the battery still works on that. That is so cool. I know that game has gone up in value as well. Super Mario Bros. 3. Here is the Game Boy that we have. This is a Game Boy Micro. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this one works. Where's the power button on this thing? Right here? Yeah, right here, this one works. And the game inside is a very, very good one. We got Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, that is a very, very, very nice game. But looks like the battery may have died on it. However, I wanted to show you guys the games, which it's going to be the big majority of this lot. We got Pokemon Sapphire, and then we got Pokemon Ruby, and then Pokemon Emerald. All of these are legit. You can tell from looking on the back of the board. If you can see those 4 contacts on the top left, you can tell if this is a real game. And I asked him why there was no stickers on any of them. And he said that when he got these, not only did his friend have the same games, his brother had the same games, so he went ahead and ripped off the stickers of all of the games so he could tell that these were his and not his friends or his brothers. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Emerald's like $200 nowadays. And then Sapphire is a good amount, and Ruby is a very good amount as well. Last but not least, we got the Xbox that he said he has no idea if it works or not. We got the power brick for it, HDMI. Let's get it out, see the condition of it. Yeah, this is an original Xbox One. He also said when we met up that this is probably one of many transactions we'll do, just because he said he has a bunch more stuff that he's trying to find and get rid of, I guess liquidate. And I'll probably just buy that stuff for cash because I don't have another Switch. But yeah, he said he's got a bunch more stuff and we're going to keep in touch. He said that this, I think, has a power issue, so we're going to go ahead and test it and see if it does. Alright, so I had plugged up the Xbox and there's a weird noise coming from it. Like, it sounds like almost like an oscillation. Like if you had a old HDD like hard drive and it was dying. That's kind of what it sounds like. However, I'm pretty sure these have SSDs, if I'm not mistaken. There is nothing on the screen. Nothing's pulling up. And then after about like 2 or 3 minutes, the console just turns off because there's no input. It doesn't work, so it's just gonna, as you can see, it turned off. It's just for parts. However, I think these do sell a decent amount for parts. unless I can figure out what's wrong with it and go ahead and get it running. So unfortunately, I don't have any of the plugs to test this Dreamcast because I sold my testing plugs because I found another Dreamcast that didn't have any wires to it. So I ended up selling it as a lot, but I'll have to see if this works at a later date. These games, all of the batteries are dry. I just tested them all. So I'm gonna have to replace the batteries on them. I have not tested this game yet, we'll get to that. But right here, I wanted to test this out. He said that this probably doesn't work. He found it in his garage. Luckily, I had a 3DS charger, so it's been charging a while. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on. I've never had one of these, so... Oh yeah, it looks like it works. Looks like there's some games on it too.
New Super Mario Brothers.
Monster Hunter. It's a demo. Yeah, there's probably an SD card in here then. Yeah, we got an SD card. There's no game in it. I don't know if it's gonna hold a charge, so I'm gonna let it charge, but it looks like this thing works. Last but not least, let's go ahead and test this Heart Gold version. And I got my Atomic Purple Game Boy Color right here. Looks like it starts right up. There we go. Got Pokemon Gold version. And new game. Yeah, it looks like the battery on here is run dry as well. Okay, so I just got done price charting and calculating everything up. Now, how everything sits in the current condition, including that broken Xbox for parts, we have close to about $925 of retail value, which is awesome. And like I said, I was in, or I paid about $200 for that Switch lot that I just traded, and everything here is $925. Now, if I'm gonna sell everything on eBay, I'm gonna have to pay all the fees and the shipping costs, but a lot of this stuff I think will sell really well locally. So I'm probably gonna post it up locally first so I don't have to pay any of the taxes or fees or shipping and all that stuff that comes with eBay, and I'm gonna get even more money in my pocket. So that's really awesome. By the way, for everybody who's wondering, the only thing that I'm gonna be keeping out of this lot is 2 games. We got Pokemon Heart Gold, or Pokemon Gold. It's gonna go into the Pokemon game collection. And then we got Emerald I'm gonna be keeping as well. And I'm gonna have to get a sticker for it, but we got a pretty nice collection of Pokemon games. So when I tend to find them, I tend to skim them off the top and add them into my collection. And that's how you grow a really big collection for super cheap. Guys, it just goes to show, go ahead and post up whatever you might have on Facebook, and in the description put trades or trades only, and see what people have out there that they'll trade you for what you have. So in my case, the guy was moving and he had all of this stuff and he did not want to part it out or sell it all individually, and he needed a new Switch, or he wanted a new Switch, so he traded everything to me. He said a lot of it he doesn't even know if it works, and he traded it to me for a brand new Switch, and that was that. No hassle at all. He receives a brand new Switch and I get all of this stuff, and that's when I test it all. I'll take pictures of it if I'm gonna post it online, and that's how the trade works. See for yourself, guys. There's good deals out there, and people like that do exist. They just want their stuff gone and they just want to trade it for one item. Whether you have a brand new Switch, a brand new Xbox, a PS5, just go ahead and try it, see if it works, and let me know in the comments down below if you're successful or not. That's gonna do it for today's video though. I really appreciate you guys watching it, and I will see you in the next one.